Alright, here we go. So we're going to take a look at the plugins, the web tools, which I said was the unofficial app store of Plex, and where we can get both of these. So I've gone ahead and added both of these to my file linked. I will add my code in the description below. But the two things you're going to want are this IPTV plugin and the Plex Web Tools Store. You're going to download them both. They are zip files, so you will need to unzip them if you want a free application for using zip files. 7-zip is always my go-to. It's free. So we're going to go over where the heck do you put these after they download. And we'll start off with opening up our C drive right here. Now you want to make sure you go to your View tab in Windows, go to Options, just click on it, and in your View tab right here, you want to make sure you have selected Show Hidden Files, Folders, and Drives. Otherwise, you will not be able to navigate to your plugins folder. Alright, so we're going to first go to Users, find your user account that you have your Plex server stored on, and we're going to go to App Data. Now you can see how it's almost grayed out versus this one right above it. It's nice and bright. That's one of the ones you won't be able to see unless you have your View Hidden Files and Folders. So we're going to open that, go to Local, and then we're going to go to Plex Media Server. And in here, you'll see your plugins folder. You open that, and you can see I've got my Web Tools bundle right here. Compress zip. You just right click. 7-zip is already installed, and extract here. You can leave this here or delete it. It doesn't matter. I just left mine there. And you can see it came with a README file and stuff. But it will automatically install here. And you can also see I've got my IPTV bundles loaded in here as well. So once we get those loaded in, downloaded from the file linked store, we can go over to, let me get us back to the home page, and go back to our Plex server. You want to click on plugins, and you'll see both of these icons should pop up once you log in. You'll be able to, the page should refresh on its own. But what you want to do is, if you hover over these, you'll see little gear icons. You're going to click on that, and you should see the settings for that particular plugin. So your paid provider, if you have an M3U, or if you're using a free link, will go right here in the top. And you can see I've filled in some of the blanks. Provider link here. Then there will be your username. Will go in. And your password. Now you want to make sure, obviously, that you're going to delete this part and just type in whatever your username is. And then your password also is going to replace this right here. As soon as you're done, if you would like, if your provider also gives you an EPG, then you can go ahead and type that in as well. And then you're going to go back down all the way to the bottom and hit save. After we get that done, you can just go ahead. You'll still see the icon when you hover over it. You just click on it. It might take a moment to load up. Yes, I've got the good stuff right on top. You know how I roll. But you'll see it, and you can change your layout here if you want to use posters, if you want to use details. It all kind of depends on what your provider gives you for channels, I guess, if you're using a paid service. And I'll go into movies, and you can see the movie channels pop right up. Up here you see the activity bar rolling around again. That's generating my previews for my thumbs and for my channels right here. So I know I can, let's see, click on this. Doesn't have any description. I don't have an EPG loaded in here. But if I hit play, it'll take a minute to load up and I can stream away. Now I can also do this, and I'll be changing screens here shortly to go over watching this work on other devices such as the Shield. I have made a video also on this channel about just a quick brief overview of me using this on my cell phone. I drove all the way down to Walmart and used it right in the parking lot so that everybody could see that this was accessible outside of my home network also. Alright, so again, if anybody has any questions about some of the videos, if I'm going too fast, if I forget to add anything in the video description, please let me know. I'll update it or edit the video accordingly. Just a quick look, you can see on the side it's all alphabetically organized. I can just click on a letter if I want to skip to a video. And again, anytime you add content, your Plex server will be up here grinding away, updating all of your thumbnails, your video movie descriptions, all the stuff that you see in here. It will be editing and adding for you. It does a lot of excuse me, a lot of stuff behind the scenes, which is why I really like it. And I can share this with a couple friends or family. It's not recommended to, try to make a paid service out of it unless you've got quite a lot of hardware available to you. This is just on my gaming computer that I have, so I know that I can host it. And, if my sister wants to watch a movie and she lives a few thousand miles away, I can pop one in here and she can watch it, or my little cousin can hop on and, watch some of the movies he wants. So, alright, so I think I'm done on the PC side as far as how you set up your Plex library. We're going to hop on down to the NVIDIA Shield and take a look at what it looks like on the other end from a user who is not sitting right in front of the server interface itself.